The journey is long.
Well, hello, guys. Hello, each and every one of you. Go ahead, like and subscribe. Be a champ. Be a champion. Be a title holder. Like and subscribe, because I am, of course, well, the former Ricky Goldman. I am the man himself. I am UK's finest. I am Ricky J. This of course is the People's Wrestling Channel, and this is the Night of Champions 2025 watch along and thoughts. There was meant to be a quiz, guys, so me 1 second here. 1 second. 1 second, trying to find my remote here. 1 second. Hold your horses. Give me 1 second here. There it is. I'm trying to find my remote. Found it. Give me 1 second here. So yes, guys, it was meant to be a quiz. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Alex, who usually joins me for these quizzes, is busy. So my apologies for that. Hopefully there can be a quiz for next month's Saturday Night Main Event and Evolution. That's the plan anyway. Wrestle Crate Unboxing for Great American Bash. That's the plan. So Great American Bash will feature an unboxing, and then a quiz for Saturday Night Main Event and Evolution. So that's the plan. But it is Night of Champions. So go ahead, like, subscribe, do all of that. Get your comments in, get your predictions in. If you want to jump on and call a match with me, I'll put the link in the comments and on you come. But yes, do go back and watch today's, a few hours ago, edition of the Red and Rap podcast. Changes are coming. You're going to see changes not only to the podcast starting next week. We're also going to see changes coming to the channel. I'm going to provide more content, give you guys more content. So look out for that. More shorts are coming to this channel. So look out for all of that. But how do we kick things off with Night of Champions 2025? What is the first match? Get your predictions in for that.
Following is the finals of the King of the
Also, we're kicking off with King of the Ring.
Undisputed WWE Championship.
We are kicking things off with the King of the Ring finals. So the Viper Randy Orton taking on the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Who you got? Give me 1 second here. Hopefully no technical difficulties like there was for SmackDown. But do indeed get your predictions in right now. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, who you got? Kicking off with King of the Ring finals. Winner of this match will go on to to SummerSlam to take on either John Cena or CM Punk for the WWE Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. To get your comments in, your thoughts in, your comments. My apologies. I know the thumbnail may say quiz. There was no quiz, and my apologies for that. I hope there will be a quiz next month for Saturday Night's Main Event and Evolution. So Saturday Night Main Event, Evolution quiz. That's my plan. Anyway, but get your predictions in. Who is walking out King of the Ring? So our troops getting involved in this. So the thoughts are gonna. So my thoughts are gonna start right now. Does R-Truth get involved in this one? I don't think he does. I think he gets involved maybe later on in the main event. But thought number one here is, does Randy Orton turn heel? Possibly. I'm going to say no. Get your thoughts in. Do you think that Randy Orton, the Viper, the legend, the man himself, the apex predator of WWE, turns heel in this one? Turning on Cody Rhodes. Do we see a heel turn of the Viper? Right. So who you got in this one? Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. Get those predictions in. Get those thoughts in. Let me hear you get those comments in right now. Let me hear you sound off. That is what the comments are for. And of course, like and subscribe. Completely free. Completely easy. Like and subscribe. You don't want to miss an upload. You don't want to miss a live. You don't want to miss what's coming on the podcast. You don't want to miss what shorts are coming. Like I said, a lot of new comments coming to this channel. I'm going to give you guys it all. I'm going to give you guys everything that do. So yeah, get your comments in, get your thoughts in, like, subscribe, all of that. And I do need to come out back in because my mouse isn't in sync with me. Do that just 1 second. Hopefully my mouse is now in sync with what I'm saying, what I'm chatting, what I'm commentating, what I'm calling. But who you guys got this one? Let me know. Coming out, Phoenix, like and subscribe. So who's your favorite? Who is your winner here? Get your comments in. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. Who takes the gold? Who takes that crown here? And a great stage, just as it always is when they head to Saudi. Always is a great stage. Always is a great stage. But yes, guys, do you see the heel turn of Randy Orton in this one? What do you guys think? Do you see a heel turn of the Viper, of the Legend Killer Randy Orton? That's what I'm adding to this. My thoughts on that is thought number one of the day, thought number one of the show, thought number one of the evening, thought number one of the proceedings here. We actually fix that sign behind me. That sign does indeed need a fixing.
An incredible atmosphere here tonight in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Thousands of WWE fans singing in unison to both Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes' entrance music. Today now we get down to business in the finals of the King of the Ring. In the year 2008, Randy Orton joined forces with Cody Rhodes.
There you go, Bella Sandy. Bell has rang here.
2 years together, Orton won 3 world championships.
Cody looks like he's going to cry again here. Oh.
2 tag team titles. Rhodes and DiBiase would kick Orton out of the group in the year 2010. They would then do battle in one-on-one action. And over the years, Orton owns a 7-3 singles record against Cody Rhodes. Will that change tonight in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament?
And don't forget, guys, you can come on and call a match, call the proceeding, call the action with me, should you so want to do. As you drop a link and on you pop, put your brand over, put your podcast, show, whatever over, as well Cody and Randy tying up here, Cody elbow tie up, touch to the corner, Cody Rhodes trying to take advantage out the get-go, out the first gate here.
It was absolute BS, in my opinion, a massive refereeing error. And to a lot of people, Randy Orton is the sentimental favourite tonight to right last year's wrong.
A hot crowd, a great atmosphere going down in Saudi Arabia, in the arena. The fans going wild before the match has even really gone away here. But yeah, get your thoughts, your predictions, your comments in. Who won that King of the Ring? Cody Rhodes or Randy Orton? Side headlock by the Viper, cinching it in. Oh, Cody fights out of that.
Not need us to tonight, Cole. I think this audience is going to do it for us. Winner of this match.
Who's your pick to walk out King of the Ring? Randy Orton hugging on that. Side headlock once again here.
Could be Cena, could be Punk. We find out later on.
Into the ropes. Orton the shoulder tackle there.
Cody Rhodes. Tell you right off the bat, from the entrances, I saw so much nerves in the eyes of both Cody and Randy. It's astounding, considering where they've both been previously in their careers to the top many times. I don't know whether it's the stakes of this match, or whether it's the fact that you're probably going to have to do some heinous things to a good friend of yours at some
Probably looking for a test of strength here, perhaps.
It's also the fact of getting screwed over by John Cena. Both of these men, Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, Randy Orton back at his hometown of St. Louis at Backlash. They'd love to get their hands on Cena again if Cena survives tonight. I'm sure CM Punk might have something to say about that in tonight's main event. We'll see how that goes. But right now,
another corner elbow tie-up between these both individuals here.
I mentioned before, these two know each other very well. They've had a legacy together. However, first time in 12 years they've gone one-on-one, so still a feeling out process, so to speak.
Now you had the feeling each other out here in the early going of the King of the Ring finals.
Against each other. But for me, at this point, we've felt each other out briefly. We've tied up a couple of times. So we've got to sweat off, throw the friendship to one.
Cody with Randy Orton.
Focus on what counts. That's beating
Going to show some strength here with Cody trying to get back in this.
Who wants to take away what you badly want?
Oh, Cody fighting back with an elbow there. Straight to the face of Randy Orton. Orton simply with the knees taking out Cody just like that.
Of the American Nightmare. Mentioned before, 24th King of the Ring tournament. Dropped down by Cody.
Cody with a unique offense. The big right hand. And he delivers from the canvas. Swinging Randy Orton. No. No, Cody Rhodes gets swung into the other turnbuckle. Get that back elbow back order. Followed by a bulldog into the cover. 1, 2.
Check out it too. Referee Charles Robinson working this matchup. So crazy, the mental machinations going on now in the mind of both Randy and Cody. You know full well that your opponent is expecting certain things early. You need to make sure you don't do those things. Keep your
opponent moving to the heart of this district here.
Ready for Cody Rhodes to go to the top rope so early, but he did it. It may have cost him as Randy Orton catches him there. Certainly was ready for it. Those are those reflexes and instincts of the Viper that are simply unsurpassed. 1985, the first King of the Ring was crowned, none other than Don.
Randy Orton may be looking for a massive, huge superplex here.
Wait a second. I don't know if you noticed how Randy, when he bounced off the mat, he quickly went to his lower back. Perhaps it seized up a bit. And Randy Orton clearly in some
Randy Orton looking injured here. Injuring that lower back. Good Cody Rhodes take advantage of this.
As he moves to the ropes and grab for his lower back. That could be a nerve issue, of course.
I bet he doesn't, but without Cody, he was right in on that back injury by Randy Orton.
Not so long ago.
This is all about being King of the Ring. I may not like you, Cody, but this is all about getting that title shot at SummerSlam, and while he does exactly that, zeroes in on that back. Oh, the disaster kick over another cover. Randy Orton going to kick out. So he does.
That was a weak kick out. This is not the kind of abuse that keeps Randy Orton down traditionally. But that lower back, that lumbar spine, apparently has now served a handicap to the Viper. Yeah, Cody Rhodes targeting the lower back as goes to work on Orton. Nice suplex by Cody. Cover again by Cody. Finals.
So there's another cover, another kick out by Randy Orton.
Well, whatever game plan Cody Rhodes came into with this will probably just change. I don't know what his plan.
So who's your pick here? Still no clear winner. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. Who you got to be King of the Ring? We're going to face either John Cena or CM Punk at SummerSlam. For that, the WWE Undisputed Championship.
Randy now.
Unique offense with a backbreaker.
Even that causes Orton to collapse to the mat in pain. Yeah, that's an instinctive move from Randy Orton. He's done it millions of times before. His brain automatically went there and now clearly regretting it. Take another look at this. Standard stuff from Orton, but it hurt him far more than it did Cody Rhodes. Of course, the King of the Ring tournament, one of its traditions, surviving to get to the finals and then winning. And now Cody Rhodes and Cody now.
Cody now bending Randy on his back.
Working on the lower back, wrapping him around.
Bending it around the ring post.
Here. They're being completely vicious. This is a very different side of Cody Rhodes. Why? Because the stakes are so massive this evening. Yeah. Not just the crown, for that opportunity beckoning at SummerSlam race. Shot at the goal. Let's go, Randy. Chance for capacity crowd here in Rio. I like this one, Cody Rhodes. I promise you, if the roles were reversed, Randy Orton would have no hesitation. Drop kick.
Whatever the drop kick from the top.
Again by Cody. Orton forced to kick out. Now listen, if you have a back issue, obviously each and every time you force to kick out, it bothers the back. Any movement whatsoever. I mean, even lying in bed with a back hurts. I cannot possibly fathom how Orton, from this point, can now negotiate his way back into the match. That's Joe Tessa's issue, carrying you every week. Oh, come on, man. Cody now with the place to the spine, and now Rhodes continuing to wear down Randy Orton.
1 second here.
As you mentioned earlier, whatever Cody's strategy was, it's out the window. He's completely changed things now in his attack on Orton. Attacking with that cravat that's really a neck hold, but Randy Orton having to use all the weight on that lower back to back up, and now Cody pressing against the upper back of Randy.
Cut it out, hook it in.
All that pressure goes.
It's like the headlock to Orton.
Charles Robinson making sure that the remains wrapped around the.
Will Randy Orton pass out here?
Cody Rhodes continues to put the pressure on Randy, and Randy's
See that Randy's re-injured that lower back.
Center of the ring.
The Viper fighting out to this.
Competitive spirit. Never say die. He thinks he can figure something out here, even if the rest of us may doubt it. Yeah, Orton trying to break the hold here, and finally does as he hits Cody in the corner. And now
Randy Orton, no. Oh.
Great move by Randy, and a big close.
Vintage clothesline, followed by a second one. You know what's coming next. Scoop slam.
Power slam.
Or power slam. And you can see I'm absolutely devastated. Can't believe that Ricky Goldman got fired. What do you guys think about that? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, as both these men are evenly matched. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and check out the latest episode just a few hours ago of the Raining Rock podcast. Something big went down. We had a fire rain. So go and check out what happened, who turned up. You'll never believe who showed up and fired a certain Ricky Goldman. So go and check out what that means. Right now, look at that Floyd, that draping DDT. Cody Rhodes, we're seeing a different side of the American Nightmare. Talking to the back of the Viper. Hitting now, Cody's coming, going for the cover here. Randy Orton going to get that shoulder up, and he certainly did.
It really is that slight turn of speed for Randy Orton that is now gone completely. And that was the difference there in allowing Cody Rhodes back into the match when it looked like Randy was starting to build a little bit of momentum. Just cannot capitalize on the damage you caused to Cody if you can't move quick enough to get the next shot in. Cody now heading up to the top.
Cody goes on another. Cody, will this get it done? Both of these men are rocking and rolling. Let me say that again. Rocking and rolling here.
That is the sweetest side.
But Randy Orton left injury yet on that Cody cutter.
And Cody deftly maneuvering to the top rope, executing yet another Cody cutter. Randy in big trouble. 12 Hall of Famers over the years have been king of the ring. 10 world champions have been king of the ring.
One more vicious side of Cody, talking to that. The injured ribs, the injured back of Orton.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, and Harley Race, among others. And Cody is up on the apron.
Orton now, draping DDT.
Draping DDT coming.
Boom. Hit perfectly. But Randy on his back, giving out. I don't think he can go the RKO. Can he follow up? Can he capitalize here?
Adrenaline is pumping. The Viper is ready to strike.
Running on him.
Measuring his man.
Oh, no.
The RKO.
Well, the RKO got caught into the crossroads.
Great counter by Cody.
1, 2, Randy Orton kicking out here.
A wild, wild kick out for a man with a busted back who's been beaten from pillar to post already. And Cody hits his biggest shot of them all. And it's not good enough. Now what happens on this kick out to the mindset of Cody Rhodes, who has dominated this match? I'll tell you what happened. I was just looking at Cody, looked him straight in the eyes, and he had a blank look on his face. He was like, what do I need to do? He was staring out into space trying to figure out, how do I take out Orton?
And Cody Rhodes doesn't know what to think here other than to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Alright, well and nowhere. 1, 2. Oh, Cody kicking out.
Oh my God, never count out the Viper. Cody just thinking he had all the time in the world to talk some trash.
RKO hit, but couldn't get this one. Donald's Cody Rhodes kicking out. This match rolls along. This match continues.
He got the kill shot in.
Both men hit their finisher. Neither could get this done, but who walks out king of the ring? Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes. Get those things, those stomachs, those starts. I want to hear from you. Sound off. This is your opportunity. Predict coming thoughts. Get them in right now.
Oh, you wonder what's going through the mind of the.
Oh, is Randy Orton go to the pumps?
Ever dangerous.
Oh. I don't know, Randy Orton, any second thoughts?
All the time in the world to hit this punt. Albeit against a true friend.
Punt him. No.
Now take that.
Putting out targeting Randy's leg. Going for the figure 4. Yeah.
Figure 4.
We don't lock that in tight.
Orton's in trouble. Well, Orton just gave a massive gift to Cody Rhodes. Cody's embraced it and thrown it back in the Viper's face.
Randy Orton hesitating on that pump. Maybe he should connect it. Took Cody Rhodes' head off and won King of the Ring here. But instead, he's finding himself in a figure 4 leg lock. Will Randy Orton tap out? Can he reverse? Can he get out of this here?
Turn over onto his belly and reverse the pressure onto Cody Rhodes, which is what Orton's trying to do here. And he's able to do that, and now it's Cody Rhodes who's in trouble. Randy Orton now has the upper hand, and Cody has to run the ropes and force
Randy Orton, Cody has to get to the ropes.
Hell of a long time in that figure 4 leg lock. If Randy wasn't already in a bad way, things are looking messy now for the Viper.
Both men evenly matched here. Both men looking spent. Both men looking tired.
Issues with the legs now. Randy had the opportunity there to finish that with the punt. Simply took too long. Cody moved out the way, and it's still game on.
Both men throwing bombs now. Training blows, training shots. Back and forth they go. Kick to the gut. Cody responded with a big right hand. That now one to Cody.
Mentioned on the countdown show today, Wade, the fact that it's extremely humid and warm inside this arena. And will it affect these athletes tonight? It's affecting me sat here at ringside. I promise you, it is destroying the endurance of both men.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Ready, fight now. Cody goes to the midsection.
Cody now with the kicks at the midsection. Looking for another. With a big RKO. Pin in. Pin in. Pin in. 1, 2. Oh, Randy kicking out.
Oh, God, taking flight. And again, out of nowhere, RKO connecting flush to Cody Rhodes. And it really speaks volumes to the caliber of these two competitors that they are taking the best shots each has to offer and still somehow ticking.
Again, the king of the ring on the line, but also an opportunity at the undisputed WWE Championship at SummerSlam.
That's really why the caliber of competitors in the tournament this year is so high. The crowd is great. Everyone wants it.
Randy Orton getting out, maybe looking for a chair, looking for something here. Yep, steel chair in hand.
With a steel chair in hand, disqualification will hand this thing to Cody Rhodes, so I'm not quite sure what Randy's thinking here.
Not thinking straight, that's the issue. The red mist has now descended from
Running in with a steel chair. Referee's going to take it off him. Going to turn around to a crossroads. Oh, Orton exposing the bottom. Oh, we've seen it. He altered Orton exposing the turnbuckle.
That was entirely a ruse. It was a decoy by Randy.
Yeah, Cerebral Orton has
exposing the turnbuckle. I think this may cost Orton. Yeah, trying to smash up Cody's head into it.
Randy Orton blocking.
Uppercuts by Randy. Okay, attempt. To the chest. First into the both turnbuckle. Crossroads. That's going to cost Orton 2, 3. So Cody Rhodes wins with either Cody Cena at SummerSlam. Horrible idea. The match at WrestleMania, regardless whether it was meant to be a bad match, Cena wants to ruin wrestling. The match at WrestleMania was still bad, and we're probably getting it again.
Opportunity at the undisputed WWE Championship at SummerSlam.
But I was right with the prediction. Go back on to the Radio Rock podcast early today. We've got all predictions, see what I've got right, got wrong here, me and Marcus. No shocker, I suppose. Cody Rhodes is your King of the Ring 2025.
Who showed some restraint, not so much for Cody. This is early on in the matchup. Randy going for that signature superplex and paying the price, tweaking that lower back, and Cody Rhodes exploited it. But
your thoughts on that, guys? Cody Rhodes, King of the Rings. We're probably getting Cena Cody again at SummerSlam. Their match at WrestleMania was horrendous. It got overshadowed because The Rock wasn't there and Travis Scott was there.
On his own sword,
regardless whether it was meant to be a bad match or not, it was the outcome was it was still bad. Are we getting it again? Okay.
2025 King of the Ring.
Here is your winner and the new King of the Ring, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes! General Manager Pierce from Raw and Aldis from SmackDown, congratulating the new King of the Ring.
Cody getting handed the King of the Ring crown. So your thoughts on that, guys? Let me know. Sound off right now. Cody Rhodes, King of the Ring.
How does it feel to know that you now have a chance to finally reclaim the undisputed WWE title at SummerSlam?
Byron, first of all, I have to thank Randy Orton, the legend killer. Nothing but respect from the guy who mentored me, the guy who spoke up for me. He's a future Hall of Famer. And this isn't his last stop here in Saudi Arabia. One more time for Randy Orton. I am well aware. I hear each and every one of you. This is an arduous path. First, Jey Uso, the most beloved character in all of WWE. Then, the modern locker room leader, the man, Randy Orton. And at SummerSlam, that means I'm facing either CM Punk or John Cena.
No one wants to see Cena put Cody again.
How you feel as an audience when I go up against these beloved characters, but I want you to hear it from me.
Give me 1 second here, guys. 1 second here.
They are holding on to that belt for themselves, and they are holding on to it for me. Because at SummerSlam,
My apologies for that, guy. Technical difficulties. My apologies.
Successful in her continued crusade against the judge today. Or will Raquel cement herself as one of the women's division's top enforcers?
But next up, we do have
in a street fight. Up next,
in a contestant under street fight rules.
When I first came to the Performance Center, I felt very alone. And Raquel, she was one that I sort of just gravitated to instantly. We sort of just felt like
it is. I'm actually not gonna banner for it, so I'm going to have to make that now. Give me 1 second to do that. Give me 1 second here, 1 second.
Actually got matching R&R tattoos. That's how close we are. Well, we were. I guess things change. People change.
Sorry about this, guys. Sorry about this.
Rhea Ripley thinks she runs Monday Night Raw. Rhea is the strongest and most dominant female in all of WWE, except for me. Rhea Chiquita, the only reason you rose to the top is because I was gone. I am not going to let Rhea run through our division.
The winner of the Queen of the Ring gets an opportunity on a championship of SummerSlam.
So your next match here, but I am going to come out back in. Give me 1 second to do that. Sorry about this. I'm actually going to forget this, guys, I think. No, back on, sorry. Forget that. Disregard that. Yeah, so yeah, next up, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, street fight match. They're playing a promo, so I'm going to play a promo. I will go with promo number 1 here. And that is, of course, this one. That is right. Protein Seeds, Goldman's one. Protein Seeds, Goldman's one. If you cannot purchase a t-shirt, get the name trade out there. It'll be highly, greatly appreciated. If you can purchase a t-shirt, let me know. You get a shout out for the entire month, each and every live, each and every stream, and you get entered into the People's Wrestling Channel Hall of Fame, meaning I do a video for your channel, your podcast, your whatever, 5-10 minute video dedicated just to you, along with 2 shout outs every single live for an entire month. So go ahead and purchase a t-shirt. And I said earlier, changes are coming. So let me play that promo from earlier once again.
The only way to win.
So that's right, changes are coming, so do indeed stay tuned for more. Stay tuned to see what that's all about, what those changes are. Like I said, a lot more content coming to this channel. You're going to see a lot more shorts covering and discussing different things. I want to give you guys as much as I possibly can. I want to give you guys everything, but this is Rhea Ripley. This is Raquel Rodriguez. This is a street fight match. Who walks out victorious? Who walks out the winner? Get your thoughts, comment, predictions in right now. Sound off.
He is one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
Going to hear from you. Who you think walks out winner? Raquel Rodriguez, Rhea Ripley, 3, 5, action!
Titles, the tag team titles. Her partner, Liv Morgan, will be out for a number of months after shoulder surgery.
And do you guys think that the women's tag team titles should be indeed written off TV? Do you agree with me or no? What are your thoughts about the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship goal? And who walks out the winner here? Who walks out the victor? Does Roxanne Perez help that he's thought number 2 of the day? Thought number one was, does Randy Orton turn heel? The answer was no. The thought number two is, does Roxanne Perez get involved in this match and perhaps help Raquel Rodriguez to victory? My answer is, I think she does help, but I think Rhea Ripley does win.
From Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea Ripley! Back in 2021 at NXT.
So who is your winner here? Who get those predictions and sound off? I want to hear.
And it was a victory for Raquel Rodriguez as she established dominance that night on Rhea Ripley. However, since that moment, Wade, Raquel has been unable to beat Rhea Ripley in a one-on-one match. Will that factor into tonight?
I'm glad you brought that up. But sometimes what happens when superstars move from NXT to the main roster with Raw, SmackDown, they hit the ground.
If you need a toilet break, to give me 30 seconds or less than that, take a quick toilet break.
Come on, and they walk around on eggshells for a little while. They can't get comfortable in the locker room. They don't show their best side. That's been Raquel. Raquel, of late, however, has stepped up to a new level, I think, in large part because of the injury to Liv Morgan. Raquel needs to fill those shoes in the Judgment Day, and she does it starting tonight.
Yeah, but Raquel Rodriguez is the one that really started this latest chapter, this rivalry, when she first cost Rhea Ripley an opportunity to advance to the Queen of the Ring. If you're Raquel Rodriguez, why are you trying to poke the bear, for lack of a better term?
Making a statement. I don't care if Rhea Ripley has a championship or not. She is always right at the top of the roster when it comes to the women. To make a name for yourself, to prove a point, to prove that this is your era, you go for Ripley.
But Jackie Redmond on the Countdown Show had a very interesting point she made about Ripley. It's been a rough patch over the past couple of months for Rhea. Jackie believes, and so do I, this is really a must-win for Rhea here tonight.
Must-win for both women, and clearly Ripley needs to get rid of the Judgment Day, who have been haunting her career for months now. They simply will not go away. Victory tonight might finally do the job.
So this is a street fight. You win via pinfall or submission. However, there are no disqualifications or no countouts. We are sold out tonight at Kingdom Arena for a night of champions, and Raquel and Rhea Ripley with a collar and elbow tie-up to start things off.
Rhea Ripley, Cole, is a bully in the ring. I'm not talking about the personality, but she bullies opponents. That can't happen tonight. Raquel is simply bigger and stronger than Ripley. Ripley here is the underdog.
And there's an example of Raquel tossing Rhea across the ring, stopping Rhea from getting the boot up. And early on, Raquel Rodriguez is beginning to dominate Ripley. And Ripley, though, lands on her feet, kicked by Rhea. Stomp on the boot. No, face first off the knee. And Ripley now. Raquel still on her feet.
Just ate that clothesline that drops literally the entire roster other than Big Mammy Cool.
Oh, wow! Did you hear that?
Oh, my God, that was superb. It was the weaker hand, too.
Wait, did you hear it?
Yes,
Sorry about that, guys. That toilet break took a lot longer than scheduled. But Raquel is firmly in control here, delivering out slams in the early going to Rhea Ripley.
Heard echoing throughout the Kingdom Arena, and Ripley fighting back with a boot to the face.
Rhea going to the top here, gonna put this one away early, and these women are getting rocking and rolling. You already know it, they are rocking and rolling. Women's action. Raquel delivering a shoulder to Rhea Ripley in the corner.
Woman handling Rhea Ripley in the corner.
Power is one thing, it's the movement from
Raquel firmly taking over, swinging the momentum to her advantage, putting this match in her backyard. Street fight rules, no weapons going to play as of yet. You would imagine they will do as I said, just with Roxanne Perez, get involved here. What do you guys think? Let me indeed know.
Rhea Ripley, Wade, has never been involved in a street fight here in WWE.
Things are changing before our eyes, and Rhea Ripley's confidence is slowly but surely draining away here. Tied up, defenseless, with a powerhouse beating the hell out of you.
And again, the official can do nothing here because there are no disqualifications. Raquel Rodriguez can just tee off like she is with Rhea trapped in the ropes.
Taunting as well in the process. It's both a physical
and Rhea, sorry, Raquel, taking to the outside. These weapons, these apparatus going to come into play here in this street fight. A chair, a kendo stick.
Almost with a look of panic on her face, Wade, as she realizes she's a sitting duck.
We are tied up in the ropes here
against this woman.
Oh, and Raquel goes a swinging on Rhea.
And Raquel again, punishing Ripley.
Reminding the referee, there's nothing you can do here.
Swinging that kendo stick for the fences across the stomach of Rhea Ripley. Now Raquel with a steel chair in hand.
The ringside area, I've got a feeling Raquel's going to do.
Oh, Rhea gets the foot up. Can she escape from the ropes here, all tied up? And she escaped. She did.
Escape from the ropes.
The arms, the feet are still swinging.
And Rhea Ripley.
Oh, Raquel thrown to the outside. To the side, to the floor.
You can see the expression on her face, favoring the midsection.
To the steel step she gets thrown.
Rodriguez barely even able to protect herself as she ran face first into those steps.
And wait, this is important for Rhea because it allows her to buy a little bit of time to recuperate and regroup here.
I don't think you can recuperate physically, but mentally you certainly can. Ripley is cooking up something nasty here.
Dragging the hood off the Arabic announcer.
Oh, now Rhea has taken things off, taken the hood off the Arabic announce desk, clearing in the Saudi desk.
And Rhea now with Raquel Rodriguez.
Crazy thoughts on her mind, and she's bounced Raquel's head off said announce table.
One window of opportunity. That is all Ripley needed.
What is Rhea Ripley thinking here about the super? Oh, don't think that.
And again, Raquel blocks.
Ripley just not strong enough to manhandle Raquel.
A headbutt from Rhea to Raquel. Changes his matchup in her favor.
Rhea's absorbed a ton of punishment here. Rhea now. The announce table going to launch herself.
Oh, Rhea launching herself, but Raquel she's going to do a powerbomb. Oh my God! Oh my God! To the count of the announce table, powerbomb right through it by Raquel to Rhea Ripley.
No countouts. Street fight rules.
This fight, this match is going everywhere. It's all the action you wanted and more. A replay of that powerbomb through the hood to the cowardly announce desk. Holy crap! Holy shit balls!
The majority of this match.
Now you're gonna wonder what Raquel's looking for. Table time now.
And it's table time. A table being dragged out from under.
Hasn't moved.
The ring. Rhea taking things over here. So Raquel's way taking things over here.
Sending the table into the ring.
Authoritative performance thus far from Raquel, who is cooking up more weapons of torture inside that ring, and apparently has all the time in the world to do it because Ripley has barely moved.
Raquel's taking up that table in one of the corners. Rhea Ripley beginning to stir.
Raquel back outside the ring. Again. Attacking Ripley, bouncing her off, not just the announce table, but the apron.
Genuinely, never seen Rhea Ripley treated like this. I've seen a ton of Ripley matches over the past 5 years, up close and personal.
Look at Raquel now. Look at the power.
Raquel now, hoisting those steel steps up. What is she going to do?
They look better than she ever has. That's Raquel.
Oh, going to send her head first into them, but no, Raquel. Pit face planted into those steel stairs.
And just like that, Rhea's taken over.
Rhea now going to use her belt as a weapon. Going to have perhaps whipping the hell out of Raquel here. That's what he's really about, and that's what she's doing.
Got a studded belt too.
Oh.
And you can hear it. Oh, goodness.
Oh my God. Off that belt, flying around the ringside area after making contact with the hide of Raquel.
Raquel trying somehow to get away as Rhea
Action took back between the ropes, but Rhea staying on Raquel all over, whooping the hell out of her with that belt, taking it to her.
And Ripley.
Raise the man from Rhea to Raquel. The kick, the cover, 1, 2, down, and a shoulder up from Raquel.
Both of these women are really showing us something here tonight. Of course, we already knew this about Rhea Ripley, but it has been a coming out party for Raquel Rodriguez. Raises edge and such a high angle landing, followed up with that volley to the jaw of Raquel. But Big Manny Cool is simply equal to it. And now a prison trap. Yeah,
the prison trap now. Rhea to Raquel. Will Raquel submit and tap out here?
Rhea Ripley's got it locked in.
That's the biggest weapon of them all in this kind of match. Specialist maneuver executed to perfection.
Oh, and here she is. I got that one correct. Roxanne Perez is here, getting involved in this one, inserting herself in this one.
Put Rhea through a table Monday night on Raw.
And of course, it's all legal in a Rhea Boulevard street fight.
And now Rhea Ripley has had
Rhea may be making a mistake going after Roxanne here. That could come back to haunt her. This could cost her. Roxanne locking in a submission on Rhea.
She's in trouble. Her face says it all.
Ah, sequence on Roxanne. God damn it.
Whatever Roxanne Perez was trying to cook up here has backfired in a big way.
Well, maybe it hasn't backfired, Wade, because Rhea's got her attention turned to Roxanne Perez. And it may allow Raquel Rodriguez
we are now in a steel trash can in hand. What is on her mind? What has got her thinking? Oh, plant put over the head of Roxanne. Roxanne took out the kick to that trash can over her head. Is going to give Raquel the upper hand here, and it certainly does, taking over. Like a lawn dart into the ring post is Rhea. Back in the ring.
Yet again, a selfless act from Roxanne Perez.
Oh, head first into the steel steps that was set up on the ring apron. Raquel now. Splash. The cover 1, 2. No, I kick out by Rhea.
Rhea has taken so much punishment in this one. Now, Lord darted into a steel ring post. Driven again, face first, into those steps. And then this corkscrew Vader bomb connecting. Rhea never goes down without a fight, however.
It's action still going here.
Looking for the Tahana bomb. Maybe through the
Tahana bomb on the table. Raquel fights out of that. Oh, big move by Raquel.
Into that table and immediately a crushing big boot.
Raquel was about to deliver a Tejana bomb through the table, but Rhea able to counter at least momentarily.
Raquel with that table.
The best showings by Raquel in a long time here tonight, as she has really dominated Rhea Ripley at many points in this match.
Seen the growth of confidence with Raquel over the past 2 or 3 weeks.
No, I don't know what she's planning here. Raquel, though.
Oh, Raquel, face first into that steel that table kind of set up. Right, she face planted the edge of it.
A few teeth there on Raquel. Thinking about anything right now, though. Brain scramble.
Figure out what Rhea has in mind. Rhea now on top of the table, which is hung up.
Rhea on top of the table, bouncing Raquel's head off it over and over and over again.
Not exactly a top turnbuckle specialist traditionally.
Well, Ripley now has Raquel on the table.
What is Rhea thinking about to riptide from the top here? This could be dangerous. This could be disastrous.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh no. From up there on top of the table.
Oh, top rope riptide has got to be it. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Rhea. Not only do I call the action for you guys, but I am your ring announcer. I call the winners. I call the action. Get your thoughts, your comments in. Rhea going over Raquel. Cody Rhodes, your new king of the ring. And I update my own notes, my own results here. Get your thoughts, your comments in right now. I want to hear from you.
Incredible. Doesn't always get the job done, especially when you're in there with Rhea bloody Ripley.
The turning point was
Make sure to comment as I update my own notes here.
She had set up
Falling on her own sword to an extent, but how resourceful is Rhea Ripley? I'll use it to my benefit with a massive, as you called it, avalanche riptide off that platform. And hey, there ain't a person on planet Earth who's kicking out of that one. Wow.
Rhea Ripley, who's made it abundantly clear that she wants, as she said on the Countdown show, her baby back. Women's World title.
Tomorrow on WWE LFG. I'm gonna show Booker why he grabbed number 1.
Are you guys watching season 2 of WWE LFG? Was they show another promo? I'm going to show another promo. You know what that promo is. We're going to mix things up a little bit here and show promo 2, the promo 3 as I usually show. So here you go, guys. Here you go. As always in the description, but there you are. There is Marcus's channel. Go ahead, like and subscribe to it. There's a preview video. If you're a fan of food and drink reviews, that is the channel for you. Head over right now and like and subscribe to it. Show your support to Marcus, my co-host of the most. Go and like and subscribe to his channel. Get the comments in, get your thoughts in, drop a comment, drop some feedback. But of course, the next time we're on pay-per-view on the main roster side of things is Evolution. Of course, during July 13th, a big weekend. Starting with the Great American Bash. Then going head-to-head with AEW All In later on that night, Saturday night main event, and on the Sunday Evolution is back.
You got to wonder if the United States Championship will be on the line at Evolution because, Wade, we got a brand new U.S. champ.
Yeah, incredible stuff from Julia yesterday. Her first championship just 3 or 4 weeks after the inside.
So what match will come next here? Get those predictions in. As you see, the brand new WWE Women's US Champion Julia in attendance. And next up is Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Who you guys got in this one? And I need to put the people's pizza in the oven. Grab a Steve Weiser. Steve, the roll dog, as it is my dog's birthday today. 7. I was right, 7 years. And no promo for this match. Okay, I'll have to be quick then. 7 years young my dog is today. So send your happy birthdays in for my dog. Like and subscribe. Show your support. Like and subscribe. And I will be back with the People's Pizza in and a Steve Weiser in hand as we continue to watch Saturday Night of Champions.
You know, after months and months of taunting Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross finally got what he wanted when he pushed Sami over the edge this past Monday on Raw.
And all of this, the way you are, the way you want to be, Sami, you're never going to be world champion. I talked to Adam Pearce. Our match is official. TikTok.
Stop
Got him. Clearly, it's what Kross wanted.
Yes, he did, and perhaps the mask is slipped on Sami Zayn. You might not like the words of the devil on your shoulder, but when the words are true, perhaps they hurt even more, Sami. And the hatred you have inside your heart was apparent for all to see this past week at Raw.
I think Karrion Kross is completely insane. But you know what? A lot of people believe this stuff makes sense.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
Karrion Kross says that his main targets in WWE are liars because he hates dishonesty, misdirection. He claims that Sami Zayn is one of those liars.
Well, he says Sami Zayn weaponizes sympathy, which I thought was very interesting. All that entrance. Look, Sami Zayn wearing that traditional headdress here, okay, to get the people on his side. Why does he do that? Because it helps advance his own career. This is the lies. This is the misdirection that Karrion Kross has been trying to point out with regards to Sami Zayn.
He's not trying to curry favor with anyone. He's celebrating his heritage, but nonetheless, it's Sami Zayn.
I'm from England. I never walked down the aisle in a bowler hat when we were in London.
You would have if they let you. And bell rings, we're underway. Sami Kross one-on-one here tonight. There's this groundswell of support that has surrounded Karrion Kross over the past couple of months, but for some reason, there's many WWE fans that are back in this psycho. Social media has been very vocal about it. However, now you got to prove yourself with Karrion Kross against Sami Zayn.
Stop castigating that first of all. You call him a psycho.
That's my opinion.
Okay. Well, apparently, the reason there's a groundswell of support behind Karrion Kross is because certain people, and large numbers of them, actually listen to the message and agree with what he's saying.
Yeah, guys like the New Day, and look how they've been acting over the past few months since they had a run-in with this guy.
Well, the New Day and thousands and thousands of others. You are right. The message is one thing. The demand for opportunity is another. Tonight, opportunity knocks for Karrion Kross, and you have to deliver.
Quite sure taking advice and listening to the message of a psycho is a good way to live your life, but I guess some people do that.
Again, a warped perspective.
Is this the pace you expected this match to start out?
Well, the goading from Karrion Kross historically, and this guy dominated NXT, let's be clear, hasn't had the same level of success as through the Raw and SmackDown, but he's always been a manipulator, a guy able to break people mentally and then break them physically.
And here's doing just that to Sami Zayn, the viciousness of Kross. The official Daphne LaShawn backing Kross up. You see Scarlett barking at Sami Zayn.
My apologies for that, guys. Took a lot longer than I thought. My apologies. Okay, go. This is the beginning of this one, but here I am. Steve Weiser's in hand. Let's crack the Steve Weiser's open. Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross, who you got your thoughts, comment predictions in right now. Like and subscribe. Sami taking Kross over the top here. Sami Zayn looking for a suicide dive on Kross. Oh, the top. Oh, no. Kross on. Walks up the ramp. Moving out the way. Sami Zayn saw that bounce on the rope. Back in the ring. Back onto his feet. Scarlett giving Kross orders here.
The cunning, seductive, manipulative Scarlett offering some words of wisdom in the ear of Karrion Kross.
Modern day Mickey and Mallory. Whatever those words of wisdom there, absolutely work.
Kross bringing Sami out. Big elbow shot to the face of Sami. Kross taking over here. Kross taking charge here. Sami Zayn now with a moonsault from the ring apron down onto Kross.
Great nimble ability from Sami Zayn. You can never write this guy off, and that is frustration to a powerhouse like Karrion Kross.
And Kross now with a
Kross now turning things around just like that. In a second tick-tock on the clock.
Yeah, the Doomsday Saito, he calls it.
Doomsday Saito. Kross is back in this.
Great maneuver. He won an NXT championship with once upon a time. And now perhaps getting back to that kind of form here at Night of Champions.
And now Kross taking it to Sami. Big right hand. Big right fist.
a never say die attitude.
Oh, back elbow shot.
That elbow well connected. Cross cup.
Oh, no. Cross with the cover. Sammy kicking out here.
Just in this plotting style by Karrion Kross to wear his opponent down.
A mindset that lives inside the head of Karrion Kross. Draw out the pain.
The crowd in the backing Sami Zayn here, chanting him along.
Does he just like playing mind games?
Sammy also Kross all over Sami Zayn here.
Regardless of which one is true, it's highly effective. And Sami Zayn hasn't been his normal self from the word go tonight.
Sammy with a
Sammy perched on the top rope. Kross was looking for something, but now Sammy responds with back elbow strikes.
Here with Kross down to one knee. Oh, right to the back. A blow by Kross. And Sammy now hung up. Dangerous position here for Zayn.
That's the point for Karrion Kross. You called it a plot. Liar. Plotting style earlier when Kross needs to move quickly, when he needs to close down that space like he did there, he absolutely can.
Kross going to the cover. Sammy going to roll the shoulder out.
Plotting in a negative way. An opportunity to slow the pace down and just beat the hell out of his opponent, which he's doing now to Sami Zayn.
Well, that surprises me because you've been nothing but negative about Karrion Kross since he walked out here this evening.
I just think the guy's a fly short of a Happy Meal. I mean, what do you expect?
Well, Scarlett doesn't agree.
Kross over. Sami Zayn here taking a breather.
You realize there's been a lot of cycles over the years that have had millions of people following them, right? Just make them right. That's with a straight right.
Well, good point there. That does not prove that Karrion Kross is a psycho.
Oh, and Sammy fighting back.
Now Sami Zayn fighting back here, trying to come back into this.
Just digging down deep again.
So good was Kross covering up and blocking almost all of those shots.
Kross going to turn things around now.
Sammy leapfrog and a clothesline drops.
Big clothesline by Sammy.
Knocking Kross out of his boots there with that one. Did not expect that at all. Perhaps that rage now boiling up inside Sami Zayn until he...
I'm going to take a very quick tie-lock break. Going to go see TL Popper. Give me a second here.
Not going to stop at 10. Sammy now measuring his man, Zayn. An axe handle right across the head of Karrion Kross.
The game really has changed before our eyes. Something is broken inside Sami Zayn. And he's now in the ascendancy. And defenseless is Karrion Kross.
One second, guys. 1 second.
Sammy, though, leapfrog rolls through. Caught by Kross. Kross has got Sammy in possession. Down goes Sami Zayn. Cover now. Is it enough to put him away? And a kick out.
And the power of Karrion Kross on display. Technique and everything with that leaping Death Valley driver. Not quite enough to put Sammy away, but Sammy is looking like a broken man now.
Yeah, Kross could be closing in on an important victory here. Heard him screaming earlier at Zayn, "You're a liar. You're nothing but a liar." And now we're going to put Sami Zayn away.
Locking that Kross jacket.
Sorry about that, guys. TL Hopper kicked me out the people's bathroom, and here I am calling the action. Back on my headset, calling action for you. A throw by Karrion Kross coming back into this. Perhaps they're looking to put this away early.
Sami Zayn. And I think I know what's coming next, Cole.
Could be crosshammer time. Paying homage to my broadcast partner.
Cross hammer time. Bye. Cross. No. Blue Thunder Bomb.
The move that almost beat Randy Orton in the King of the Ring semifinals. Almost beat Cross here tonight. But another look at the Doomsday Saito that Cross uses so effectively. Really his go-to move.
Landing is so sickening on the back of the neck. And just when the killer blow was about to hit, Sami Zayn pulls it out of nowhere. Perhaps celebrating a smidge too soon, because this carrying cross is double.
The Blue Zone One did not get this done. What must Sami Zayn do here?
Get back into this matchup off that Blue Thunder Bomb.
Tapping into the energy of this Riyadh audience. This is their man. They believe in Sami Zayn now.
Karrion Kross just collapsing to the center of the mat. This is dead weight for Sami Zayn.
It's a lot of weight. Karrion Kross in about 280, 270.
Oh, nice German suplex released by Karrion Kross, and it's almost like he suckered Zayn in.
Yes, he did. Mind games once again. Burn out your energy, lifting up this massive frame. And when you think you've done it, it's German suplex o'clock.
Karrion Kross, well versed in all aspects of the grappling game. In fact, he's a brown belt.
Now Kross has come back in. He's going to take it to Sami Zayn.
If you don't believe me, multiple in one.
Looking for a slam, looking to end it.
Behind Karrion Kross, Zayn.
Exploder into the turnbuckle.
The exploder into the corner. I don't think he got quite all of it, but maybe enough. As Kross landed on the back of his head.
Now perhaps the Luther kick start looking on here. Will she provide distraction? Oh no! Kross with a sleeper, locking it in deep.
Desperately reaching for those ropes.
Sami had an opportunity. Kross intercepted him. Kross jack it in. Karrion Kross, they're going to tap out Sami or pass it out here tonight.
Cutting off the oxygen supply, cutting off the blood supply to the.
Oh, locking it in now. That could be it. Call it another call it a day for Sami Zayn, I guess. The cross jacket locked in.
Body is going limp. Lights are fading. A matter of time now.
Sami Zayn may be out.
Oh God, his face is going purple.
The official, Daphne LaShawn, right there. Seeing if Sami
I think
taps.
he's gone. I think he's gone.
He may be out here.
It's out.
Raising his hands for 3 times. Oh, no. Sami Zayn holding on here. Sami Zayn fighting on here.
Oh, a quick burst of life to the mind of Sami Zayn. But what can you do with it, Sami?
Yeah, but he's got to drag this 280-pound frame of Karrion Kross to the bottom rope. Sami about a hand's length away, fingertips away now, trying to get to the bottom rope. Kross wisely shifts his weight.
Oh, that was so good from Karrion Kross, but is it enough?
That cross jacket still locked in. Sami Zayn scrambling for the ropes.
I told you.
Oh, finally gets that bottom rope that he needed.
Too much for Sami to take. It's broken for now. Sami looks like a beaten man.
What's wrong with you? You gotta want to stay down.
Oh, Zayn is crushed in the corner by Kross.
Say it. Say it. Say you're lying.
Kross looks to put it up. Squashing Crusade in the corner. He came with that big clothesline.
Say, Kross, hold.
Kross screaming to Zayn, saying Kross told the truth. As Zayn hits a Luva kick. 1, 2, 3, and that cost Karrion Kross this one. Your winner, Sami Zayn.
He had no interest, Wade, in admitting that he was a liar. He was very truthful when he said earlier today he was going to beat Karrion Kross at Night of Champions.
Karrion Kross just stole defeat from the jaws of victory. He had his man beat, but one told too many. energize whatever spirit is inside Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn with that flash haluva kick gets the job done.
Sami got caught in the cross jacket by carrying Cross here. We thought it was over.
Oh man, this felt like an eternity. I have no idea how this wasn't the end for Sami Zayn. It was all put over until Sami Zayn fired up, got to the ropes, and clothesline after clothesline in the corner made it look like game over. But one tall too many, and boom, right to the temple, haluva kick from Sami Zayn. Grabs the job here in Riyadh.
What a victory by Sami Zayn tonight, slaying Karrion Kross.
Your thoughts, your feedback of this one, provide it. Let me hear your sound off.
Rated T for Teen.
As I visit the People's Bathroom once again here. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. But whilst I'm away, do indeed enjoy this. Like and subscribe. Do as this ad is about to tell you to do.
It is quite the feeling here. It is electric.
The Padres home field.
So here it is for you guys.
Survivor Series comes to Petco Park in San Diego for the first time ever. November 29th. Tickets on sale Friday, July 11th, and pre-sale starts July 9th. Register now. Well, this is Night of Champions, and we have a brand new team that are the AAA Tag Team Champions. Fatal four-way a couple of weeks ago at Triple Mania 3 in Monterrey, Mexico. Los Garza's way pick up the gold, and they are with us here tonight.
Banked by the Emperor of Lucha Libre, Santos Escobar. The AAA Tag Champs, Los Garza, are here. Things feeling good for Legado del Fantasma.
And a special thanks to Aliana for Night of Champions, the theme song. Canini.
Sorry about that, but yes, like, subscribe, do all of that. Do as that video that I told you.
My favorite event of the year, the start to the road of WrestleMania. The Royal Rumble coming right here to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The beginning.
Of course, Royal Rumble next year, Royal Rumble 2026 will be in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, the largest city of the entire Arabian Peninsula. Well, they say that blood is thicker than water. But for Solo Sikoa, his opponent, Jacob Fatu, is the latest.
And next up here, championship action. But it is, it will be, it's gonna be, it's happening, it is.
Fatu against Sikoa. the United States Championship.
For the men's US Championship, Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa. And thought number 3 is, does Hikuleo or Talatonga, as he's being called now, make his debut? Or he made his debut on main event? Will we make his official debut here? Let me know what you think, guys. Sound off, I want to hear from you.
They thought he was trouble. Thought he was too much of a risk. Who saw his ass right now? But you know who changed that? Me. I'm the reason that Jacob's the champion.
Jacob Fatu in his first defense of Backlash.
Solo Sikoa maybe saving his championship. Oh, who the hell? JC Mateo.
Solo Sikoa has struck him.
But I believe that the People's Pizza, the People's Poon Pang Pie is already, it is cooked. No longer is it raw. I want to smack down the pizza, but let me just check on that. Let's see if it is certainly cooking, because I smell it.
JC, my man, he worried too much. He is literally all gas and no brains. Okay, I got it under control. All gas
Solo's closing into the briefcase.
and no brains.
So Solo says, I wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for him. This is exactly what happens when you don't get in, when you fit in. Jacob, I feel terrible about what happened. I love you, Jacob. So you love me, huh? The way I see things is you've been using me. You brought me in because you thought I was going to bring you gold. Hey, Solo, look at me when I'm speaking to you. Ever since I won this U.S. title, you're the one that been acting different. And if that's what I think it is, then fight me for it.
The softly spoken words of Solo Sikoa were as hollow as they come.
Jimmy Uso.
Made the same, albeit too briefly.
You want to stop smacking? Just stand up.
When you stepping up to Solo, that's what I should have done a long time ago. If you just get in where you fit in, then we're going to be all right, Big Jim.
I brought you into this world, and I will take you out.
Solo, you better get in where you fit in. Because if you don't, I'm about to dog walk your ass for the U.S. Championship. You know what I mean?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the United States Championship. Introducing first from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa! The man is ferocious, dangerous, hungry. Some would say, Wade, jealous. Jealous over the fact that Jacob Fatu won a singles championship before he did at this level. Solo Sikoa, a former NXT North American champion, but he's never held the singles title on either Raw or SmackDown. Jacob Fatu did that before Solo, and I think Solo is bitter and upset about that.
Well, I'm not going to castigate any competitor who's jealous of another competitor holding a championship. That is not the issue here at all. The issue is a family member, Jacob Fatu, who was brought to this company by one man when nobody else would touch him, has thrown it all back in that man's face, and that man is Solo Sikoa.
But I am back, guys, with a JR barbecue sauce pizza. But who have you got in this one? Let me know, guys. Let me know who you think walks out. Men's US champion Solo Sikoa or Jacob Fatu, does Hikaleu or Tala Tonga get involved here? What are your thoughts? What are your predictions? What is your input? What is your feedback? And I will be back. I will be back momentarily here. Give me a few more seconds, guys.
Here's the issue. All gas, no brains was the insult that really set Fatu over the edge. I will argue that Jacob Fatu is a weapon, a major weapon. But weapons have to be pointed in the right direction. Solo did that for Fatu. Now Fatu's on his own. I think it's going to all come unglued.
For the prestigious United States Championship, held by over a dozen Hall of Famers in the history of WWE. Solo, Jacob Fatu staring down one another in front of a sold-out crowd at Kingdom Arena in Saudi Arabia. And Solo wasted little time going after Fatu with the right hand, and we're underway. The bell rings, and Jacob Fatu sent shoulder first into the ring post.
Oh, God, that savage side of Sikoa has been brought out by this family betrayal from Jacob Fatu.
And Solo taking it to Jacob in the early going here after the opening bell.
To pound away on Fatu.
Just sorry about this. So many interruptions. Feeding my dog. Feeding the junkyard dog.
Oh, and a splash.
Getting the people's pizza. Of course, it's tea time here in the UK. So sorry about this. So many interruptions back and forth. I know I've been off screen many times. My apologies. But don't hesitate to like and subscribe. Your thoughts and comments and predictions in. And Jacob coming back into this, taking it to Solo in the corner.
Tangible quality that terrifies and captivates in equal measures.
Fatu won the United States Championship with a victory over LA Knight at WrestleMania back in April. Solo catches him with a boot to the face and a big right.
Well, what a burst it was from Solo Sikoa in the opening 30 seconds of this one, but shut down just like that by this barbarian.
And Jacob taking charge here. And a takeout. It's all over the hip as that Jake Solo moves out the way.
Wisely rolling out of harm's way.
Wisely, that's the key word. Solo Sikoa is a smart man, although...
Oh, Fatu off the steps and down goes Sikoa.
Perhaps there are no smarts in the world.
Jacob taking Solo down on the outside, off the steel steps to be more
like I said, one of the most
precise
individuals in WWE today. Sikoa with that flying clothesline off the steps.
Flying clothesline down onto Solo on the outside. Back in they go.
Physical kiss. any superstar could ever wish for.
It's on by Jacob. Down another.
These two probably grew up
So now going to
each other. Oh, God,
mighty moonsault. No, Solo dodges out the way, gets out the ring.
The street fighting champ of the islands ain't going to get soft that quickly.
Suicide dive. Oh, coming in by Jacob, but no, stop in his tracks by Solo.
Time to perfection.
And now Solo with a Uranagi half spinning Solo onto the apron. Now we got a
spinning Solo on the ring apron, then on the back outside the ring.
In the eyes of Solo Sikoa, in part because he wants to punish Jacob Fatu, in part because it's the only way of surviving this match.
And again, remember, countout does not help Sikoa. Fatu has the champion's advantage. Sikoa must pin or submit Jacob Fatu.
Sikoa biding his time, though he knows full well Jacob Fatu ain't gonna get counted out that easy.
You should have stayed. You should have listened to me.
Solo taking it to Jacob. No, a big right hand.
Jacob Fatu for turning his back on the family. Despite the mistreatment by Solo.
That is the issue, isn't it? Did Solo Sikoa outlive
That stomp being given out by Solo to Jacob.
To beat the championships. I don't need you anymore. I'm a big star on my own right, Solo.
That's a unique take.
Correct, though.
Blocked
by Jacob right under his arm, coming back into this, turning things around. Trying to change the equation of this one, going to change the outcome of this one. Solo into the other turnbuckle.
Oh, no, face first off the top of the ring post.
Jacob planting face first.
Smarts of Solo Sikoa give him the advantage.
The ring post.
The advantage that formerly was gifted from Solo to Fatu.
So nobody's questioned the smarts of Solo Sikoa. I mean, here's the man who really took over things from Roman Reigns, right? Now he's got this JC Mateos in his corner. Had Jacob Fatu.
No! Hit that by Solo.
Of Jacob Fatu.
Here's the truth of this world, Michael Cole. Some people are generals, some people are soldiers. Jacob Fatu may think he outgrew that soldier uniform. He's about to get into a
Jacob Fatu looking bent here. So now applying a side headlock to him.
Now look at you. Look at you.
Solo talking trash as he applies that sleeper on Jacob.
Solo Sikoa should be Mr. Money in the Bank right now if that plan wasn't obliterated by Jacob Fatu.
Well, that is a true statement. And Sikoa with great strategy here, wearing the champion down as he talks trash.
I tried for you, Jacob. I loved you. You never loved me. Now I'm gonna take your ass out. Say, Jacob. No.
Spewing out fire.
Yeah, Fatu is fading.
Fatu fades in here for a top tip. Because our Solo wins with the match, Jim.
His own flesh and blood.
Tran looking on right there to see if Jacob Fatu may give up, but Jacob, the United States champion, fighting back. Trying to rally with the sold-out crowd here. So drops him with the right to one knee.
Big right to Jacob.
How long have we been watching Fatu? 12 months now. Who has treated it like this? Nobody.
There's
a button is down. Flip back into them.
Two now, trying to fight back into this match. Solo dropped down. Oh my God!
Jacob turned inside out, but he's back up on his feet just like that.
Stand up from that.
Well, he rotated, perhaps taking most
German attempt and connects with a slinging Solo across the ring.
I don't understand how this
Jacob with a hip attack.
Man, that was part luck, part brilliance from Jacob Fatu and
DDT.
Now,
an impaler by Jacob
Impaler.
Fatu, and now out to the apron.
blink, and things change quickly around.
Senton from the top.
Swanton by Jacob to retain the
1,
championship.
2.
And a kick out by Solo.
I'm going to see this thing again. German suplex attempted, you see. Oh, wow, a full rotation, took it on the belly, walked straight back up. Taking down Solo in the process.
And then the swanton by Jacob. And that was a great call, Wade. He didn't completely rotate, landed on his belly, allowed him to pop up. Solo thought he dropped him on his head, so did I.
That's it, on the head, on the back of the neck. That is the aim of the German suplex, but with Jacob Fatu, you cannot take your eye off him for a second.
Just a uber athlete. Freak in the ring. All gas!
Going for the headbutt now.
All gas, no brakes. Jacob's motto, not the all gas, no brains that Solo throws around.
Jacob Fatu may well be completely
Jacob now. Up to the top. Here comes JC Mateo.
JC Mateo. I was wondering when he was going to wander out here. Solo Sikoa's running, buddy.
Yeah, that's it. He's taking Leo. No, he's not. Tonga Loa's back.
He's been out of action since War Games at Survivor Series.
Tonga Loa's back.
With that spinning neckbreaker to Jacob Fatu, and it may have just handed the championship to Solo Sikoa.
Spinning neckbreaker. And Solo goes for the cover. Someone else is here. Someone else is here. Fans are going. Oh no, they're not. 1, 2. Jacob kicks out.
Solo's army got a
The Tonga Loa is back.
when he needed it. But the fight ain't over yet. That was supposed to be the fix.
Yeah, the fix was in all right, but the disbelief on the face of Solo Sikoa tells the story.
Referee missed the entire thing dealing with JC Mateo. Again, a master plan from Solo.
Solo not looking for that spike, perhaps.
Went with the Samoan spike, Fatu able to avoid it. Kick to the face, dropped Solo down. JC Mateo got into a kick and out.
Mateo took out. Jacob now with a suicide dive on to Tonga Loa and JC Mateo.
One man against an entire army, and the one man is winning. Oh my God, the Fosbury flop with devastating results on Solo's men.
And now Jacob back in the ring. And there's
Samoan drop. Couple Samoan drop. JC back in. Hip attack to JC.
Now Jacob Fatu has JC Mateo down. The official over to Mateo. Fatu now looking to go up to the top rope.
Massive moonsault onto Solo, but Jacob cannot capitalize. Go to the cover. 1, 2. That's easy. Hikaleu. Hikaleu.
Their brother.
Hikaleu or Talatonga, should I say. He's here.
In Japan, and he just destroyed Jacob Fatu with a choke slam on our table. And now offering the sacrifice.
Jacob tossed back in. Solo could do this here.
Solo Sikoa's army apparently
Hikaleu or Talatonga, as they're calling him, is here in WWE. He is here, guys.
Jacob Fatu is helpless. He's defensive.
Samoan spike, turning Jacob inside out. Go there, come on, 2, 3. And Solo Sikoa is going to throw a new men's US United States champion.
The shocking return.
Here is your winner and new United States champion, Solo Sikoa!
The shocking return. First of a man we haven't seen since War Games, Survivor Series, Tonga Loa.
How's it returned by Hikuleo? He's never been in WWE before.
But Tonga Loa proving pivotal in turning this one around for Solo Sikoa.
And then this. We thought it was over.
It was supposed to be over there. Batu hit the big one. It's a one, it's a two. Wait a second.
So Solo saying like, come on, like giving him the spot, like calling the spot, if that makes sense.
He offered the sacrifice up to Solo, who delivered the Samoan spike to win his first singles championship.
The brains and strategy of Solo Sikoa wins him gold from Jacob Batu. Everyone wrote off Solo Sikoa. Well, look at him. Look at his army. And look at his championship now. Eat your words.
And look at Jacob Batu all alone. I gave everything. No, taking it all. It's mine. Everything.
Well, there we have it. Solo's got your brand new United States champion, the debut of Hikuleo. For Saturday Night Main Event, July 12th next month. The Legends come out to play Goldberg's last match. But let's play an ad here, and the ad is the one that you saw before this match, and that one is right here. All about liking, all about subscribing, all about promotion. Here it is.
At a night of champions.
Please like, subscribe, all of that, far more. You never want to miss an upload. You never want to miss a video. You never want to miss a live. You never want to miss a stream. So like and subscribe right now for more.
And of course, we are in Riyadh in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for Night of Champions tonight. Of course, a whole slew of podcasts that you can sink into and listen to some of the great talk here.
Give me your thoughts, your input, your feedback of what you thought. You feel that the night has developed so far, the evening has developed so far.
Well, heavy is the head that wears the crown, but who will be anointed queen? Jade Cargill looks to put an end to the search.
Because next up,
the Empress of Tomorrow have what
rolling with the women once again, it is
Queen of the Ring Finals.
Queen of the Ring Finals. It is Asuka versus
the Queen's Crown.
It's Asuka versus Jade Cargill.
A new queen will rule over WWE.
You go ahead, like and subscribe, get your thoughts, your comments, your feedback, your predictions in right now. I want to hear from you. You never want to miss an upload. You never want to miss a video. You never want to miss an unboxing, a quiz. You never know who will turn up and For more on that, go and check out the Reigning Rock podcast. And speaking of that, changes are coming in. So speaking of changes, with that in mind, here you go. That is right. The change is ahead. A change is coming. But what is that change? We'll find out more next week on the Reigning Rock podcast. Find out what that change is. Find out who got fired, who turned up. Go and watch the latest episode of the Reigning Rock podcast a few hours earlier before this. Go and check it out. A certain somebody turned up and a certain somebody got fired. They got their ass fired. They got future endeavored. They got released. They got pinks. Like they got shown the door to go and find out who that person was and who showed up to do it. But if you like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe. I will be back here on your screens, on the people screen in second.
First off, Jaded, she's going to face Asuka at Night of Champions.
I'm walking in to Ray.
And with that, we are down to the final two. The Storm and the Empress. Less than 2 years into her WWE career, the ascendant Jade Cargill now looks to grab her first major accolade as a singles competitor. What awaits Cargill is her most threatening opponent today, Asuka. The Japanese phenomenon is looking to re-solidify her standing as the most feared woman in WWE by adding a Queen of the Ring tournament victory to her already stacked resume. The woman who emerges from the battle victorious will have a one-way ticket to SummerSlam to challenge for the World Championship.
Now they go one-on-one in the Queen of the Ring tournament finals.
The WWE Universe's eyes are fixated on this generational clash. Asuka, Jade Cargill. Who will become the 2025 Queen of the Ring?
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament, in which the winner will go on to challenge for their brand's Women's Championship at SummerSlam.
That is right, guys. That is right. Like, subscribe, share. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Sound off in those comments. That's what they're there for. Who walks out Queen of the Ring? Will it be Asuka or will it be Jade? Who are you backing? Who are you putting your bets on here?
Japan, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka! The Empress who wants to become Queen. Asuka, who returned to action a couple of weeks ago after missing 13 months with a knee injury. In a recent interview, Asuka talked about the recovery process. She said it wasn't easy. There were many tough days, but the voice of the WWE fans begging her to return are what kept her going. She never stopped. She matched her intensity in the training room, to rehab, to get ready. In ways, she says she's better than ever, and this is just the beginning.
Well, she certainly has been better than ever on this run in the tournament so far. I think blowing everyone's minds at the.
So who are your bets here? Who are your predictions here? Let me hear from you. Sound off.
However, given that we're in such a hot humid atmosphere. Even though we're inside here in Riyadh, I'm sweating buckets, and that may be a telling factor for a competitor who has barely competed in over 400 days.
Asuka waiting her opponent, Jade Cargill here, waiting in the ring. But the big question is who walks away with the crown? Who walks away with that championship match, that title opportunity? At SummerSlam, sound just went off there. I don't know if that was technical difficulties in the arena or with Netflix, I'm not sure which, but short, very short technical difficulties. But I will once again be on your screens, calling the action only like I can. I do. So wait for that. It is toilet break time. I will be back in seconds.
If she wins tonight, she would go on to SummerSlam to take on the WWE Women's Champion. If Asuka wins, she would headline SummerSlam against the Women's World Champion. It was back in May of 2024. Last year in Backlash, Lyon, France, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair took the tag team titles from the Kabuki Warriors, Kairi Sane and Asuka. And it was on that night that Asuka injured her knee. That would cost her 13 months of action. Wade, will that come to play? Will that be in her head here tonight?
I don't think it will. Sometimes you have that kind of specter hanging over you when a competitor has injured you and you either fear them doing it again or you really want to get vengeance. It was a fairly innocuous injury the way it went down. It wasn't a targeted attack on the knee of Asuka. I don't think that will come into play in the psyche of Asuka whatsoever.
First time ever one-on-one between these two women. In 2021, Zelina Vega won the Queen's crown. Last year, Nia Jax won the Queen of the Ring. She went on to SummerSlam to beat Bayley for the WWE Women's title, who will become the latest Queen of the Ring.
Highly respectful competitors, but it did come to blows last night on SmackDown. The thin veneer of civility was scratched off quickly, with Asuka getting the best of Jade last night.
And Jade said on the Countdown show, Asuka made a mistake when it came to blows like that. So let's talk strategy. If you're Jade Cargill in this matchup, how do you match a woman who I believe is the first ballot Hall of Famer in Asuka?
Well, clearly there's a massive disparity in resumes here. An experienced Jade Cargill miles behind Asuka, but you've got to hope that power game that you're known for really neutralizes that disparity in the early goings.
And Asuka looking to put Cargill away early. Asuka every trick in the book here tonight. Cargill turning it around. And there's the power you talked about with the side slam. Cover, put the inside leg, and a kick out.
It's really hard to find a weakness with regards to Jade Cargill. Occasionally.
Once again, sorry about that, guys. My apologies, that took longer than I thought. But this match is going. Jade taking it to Asuka here.
Oh, nice. Dragon screw on the rope by Asuka, who's taking over. Now, you talk about a weakness in Cargill. One of the things I noticed in her semifinal matchup against Roxanne Perez.
Action back in the ring, and they went outside momentarily. I think Jay went for a dragon screw there. That stomp to the knee of Jade.
Competitors are bigger and stronger than most of them.
And I once again update my own, I'll say it again, my own
They're supposed to be dominant.
results
They're supposed to be able to control proceedings.
here.
Sometimes they lose their rank.
They just do that, and Asuka taking it to Jade Cargill, taking the action to her. Big drop kick, face plant right in the face of Jade, but Jade kicking out.
Asuka really baited Cargill into making a mistake in the early goings, realizing, look, the bigger, powerful superstar, Jade Cargill, if I take that knee out, suddenly we're a lot more equal in terms of the power game.
Asuka, a four-time world champion.
Oh, geez.
As NXT Women's Champion, she held it a record 500 days. Four-time tag champ. She's won the Money in the Bank, the Royal Rumble, and who will forget The first 914 days she was at NXT and in WWE, Wade, she was undefeated.
Said she's won pretty much everything apart from the Queen of the Ring.
And then when this hair change, yeah, I got an E-bar on Jade Cargill. The
Jade, after the knee bar on Jade here.
Not a single thing has gone right for Jade Cargill right from the beginning. That is how good the strategy of Asuka has been.
Yeah, but Jade Cargill looking to make it back to her feet, shoulders down momentarily, and a great move. There's the power of Cargill coming into play, dumping Asuka on the back of her
dumping Asuka, showing her power as it comes into play here.
Right, the power game has finally got a bit of breathing room here for Cargill.
We're going to learn a lot about Jade Cargill in this match, Wade. The fact that she's got a damaged knee already after the attack by Asuka.
Yeah, what's been the knock on Jade Cargill in a run in WWE so far? It's that she's been tagging with Bianca Belair. Trust me, pretty bad.
Oh, spine! That's the spine on the pine for Jade Cargill for the Storm herself. As she turns it around here, coming back into this, turning him momentum swinging the momentum to her advantage. Taking it to Asuka. The following slam.
Jade Cargill and a kip up. How wise that was on a bad knee, but she pulled it off. Now Asuka back to her feet, and a kick drops Asuka.
Big kick to the skull of Asuka here.
Looking to outpower Asuka again with a dropping her in the middle of the
slam to Asuka.
Asuka just got
kick out by Asuka.
You've got to give Jade Cargill all the credit in the world. She gets better every single time we see her, clearly putting in the hard hours behind the scenes, nailing a choke slam here. And Asuka, who dominated the first 5 minutes of this, looks like a changed woman now, although, of course, fighting back.
Yeah, no, Jade Cargill, one of her toughest matches to date. Tough matchup when it comes to Asuka. So well skilled in everything. Both women down. Finals
both women down here, both evenly matched.
The Kingdom Arena, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It's been an incredible couple of days as we prepare for the Royal Rumble here in Riyadh. First part of 2026.
Both women struggling at this point. They've both taken and given massive shots. The gleam of that crown has to be driving these two on.
Back up and forth they go, trading blows, trading shots.
Jade Cargill beginning to get the upper hand now, delivering the right hands to the blows.
Oh,
there's that backhand.
Oh, backhand kick, another kick by Asuka.
This right here is classic Asuka.
Yeah,
toe breaker.
Always back the powerhouse in the strike exchange. Asuka's different though. An absolute expert in the strike game. And if Jade Cargill didn't know, well, now she does.
Asuka, joy to watch. And now she's going to go up top. She's got Cargill on the ropes, and she knows it. Asuka.
Oh, kick to Jade.
Go for the cover here and try to win
the
tournament.
2.
Jade kicks out.
We talked a few moments ago about how we're going to learn a lot about Jade Cargill. Now it is learning time because Cargill really is going to have to dig deep and come up with some answers here. She's on the ropes. She's in big trouble. And Asuka smells victory.
Who you got here, Asuka or Jade Cargill? Do let me know. Now Jade on the Jade and roll through. 1, 2, no.
Asuka's doing a great job of just confusing Cargill.
Kick on our Jade. Hoisting up Asuka here. Planting it. 1, 2. No, not today, not tonight.
One moment of mental clarity from Jade Cargill turns the tide. Once again, blocking that knee strike. Powering up her opponent, driving it down that sit-out powerbomb that almost gets the crown in the hands of Jade Cargill.
Referee Anthony LaShawn. Matchup armbar now by Asuka. Armbar now by Asuka, center of the ring.
And that arm is fully extended, now desperately trying to block. Just about hooking those arms. How she powered out of that. Oh, God.
I know. Armbar by Asuka to Jade.
Massive hyperextension. Smart by Cargill.
Roll up. Oh, no, Asuka's going to release and kick out.
Kick out.
Big boot
Asuka.
by Jay to Asuka. Now looking for the Jaded.
Wait on. Asuka though.
No.
Going for
Asuka lock.
Again. Looking for the Asuka lock. Looking for the Asuka lock on Cargill.
Long way from the ropes now in extreme agony.
Looking for that Asuka lock is the Empress of Tomorrow.
Asuka with the Asuka lock in. Cargill trying to find out of it. Again, trying to turn it into a pinning combination. And she does again and again. Another great counter. That was
resourceful from
kick to the midsection. Followed by another kick to the face of Jade.
And Asuka could be closing in.
Asuka now. Hip attack. No. Caught in the Jaded. Oh, planted. That is it. 1, 2, 3. And Jade Cargill is queen of the... What is your thoughts? What is your input on that one? And he's getting another results update.
You are the queen of WWE, Jade.
Biggest win of Jade Cargill's singles career here in WWE thus far. Not only is she queen of the ring, she's going to SummerSlam. Asuka had the Asuka lock in, but another great counter by Jade. Very impressive with Jade with her counters tonight.
They've clearly been working on reversals and escape plans, but this was the moment I thought it was game over. Asuka immediately pouncing, going in for that Empress impact, but the power of Cargill was too much. Hot Asuka, Empress of Tomorrow goes down. Victory in sight. No mistakes from here for Cargill.
General managers Pierce and Elvis in the ring to present Jade Cargill with the Queen of the Ring crown. And the new Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill! As Jade celebrates, let's head up to Byron Saxton.
Jade, you are now headed to SummerSlam in a match for the WWE Women's Championship. How do you feel?
You know, Byron, when I first went to this tournament, it felt like the world was on my shoulders. But you know what? For the people out there who are down themselves, praise yourself because you are fighting through the booze. Don't let them tell you who you are. You show them. And the grind don't stop. A storm is coming for SummerSlam.
Well, it remains to be seen who will be the WWE Women's Champion at SummerSlam. Could be Tiffany Stratton. Could be Naomi, who's missed Money in the Bank. But Jade Cargill has an opportunity. MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, the first weekend of August.
Of course, we have one more match remaining. One more match left.
Singles Championship in WWE.
We're getting there, but now going to go to a commercial break. Even is that what they did happen up SummerSlam? So I'm going to hype up. About to get playing not one, but two. A tag team, a duo of abs, a tag team partner of abs. Starting with this one right here. So if you're a fan of food and drink reviews, this is certainly the channel for you. That is right. In the comment below, description below, right there, Marcus' channel, food and drink reviews. If you're a fan of it, head over to that.
WWE Late Night.
Now, not the only video I have for you.
Bergen's Performing Arts Center in Englewood, New Jersey. on Saturday, August 2nd at 11 p.m. Eastern.
So doing late night featuring Tony Hinchcliffe. Didn't you learn the last time that the thing they did for WrestleMania was a disaster? Anyway, what isn't a disaster is this right here. So he's right. Pro Wrestling Tees Goldman's won.
For Monday Night Raw in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Monday Night.
What is that there, guys? What is this?
Of 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific. Again, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific.
There's a glitch on the screen there. I don't know what that is. If you guys can see that, it's like a square there. So I'm going to have to come out back in. Hopefully that square goes.
We might get ourselves a banger on.
We've still got that square there. Not really sure what that is. I think that's a glitch on the screen. But head over to Pro Wrestling Tees Goldman's one. Purchase all my features if you can. Get the name shared out there. Highly appreciative, highly thankful I will be. You can purchase a t-shirt, you get a shout out every single live stream time month, twice, and you get entered to the People's Racing Channel Hall of Fame, where I'll put over your podcast, your video, shout out your name, whatever it is, whatever you want. 5-10 minute video. 5-10 minute video, putting over your channel. I'm going to enter into the People's Racing Channel Hall of Fame. You'll be inducted to it. Your main event, of course, is the undisputed WWE Championship.
Best in the world versus the greatest of all time. Next.
It is John Cena versus CM
Yin
Punk.
Yang. Two entities in constant transformation. Totally interdependent to exist. John Cena and CM.
A very quick toilet break here. Very
Yin.
Very quickly.
John Cena, the clean-cut, untouchable chosen one. A decorated champion. A valiant in-ring competitor, and above all else, a man of the people. And after more than 2 decades in the spotlight, an icon who once set the standard of hustle, loyalty, and respect. CM Punk, the loud, defiant voice of the voiceless, the rebel who was never meant to be king.
I've been the best ever since day one. There's one thing you're better at than I am, John, and that's kissing ass.
His desire to sit alone atop the summit would lead to bitterness, resentment, self-destruction, and banishment. But time changes everything. Yin becomes Yang. Yang becomes Yin. Contrasting dualities, destined to be found. And the battle in which these two have been endlessly engaged finds itself with new motivation.
That title has corrupted you. I've been the victim of an abusive relationship for 25 years. You sit on your ass and watch me be great.
Instead of a graceful exit, John Cena, detached and disillusioned, has vowed to
ruin wrestling for everyone.
While CM Punk has returned from exile, a beacon of hope and change. A new face for the company he once vowed to burn down. The balance has shifted. Light becomes shadow. Shadow now stands in the sun.
I have shut
your mouth and be your best.
So who walks out the WWE undisputed La Champion? Who walks out with that? And does Seth Rollins cash in? That's the biggest start here. That's the biggest question I'm going to ask you guys. Do we see a Seth Rollins cash in here? Yes or no? Maybe. What do you guys think? Get yourself in those comments right now.
What have you done with it since then, huh?
The greatest of all time.
Night of Champions. Balls in your court, hero.
The best in the world.
You can't see me? I see through you.
Positioned once again upon
Who walks out the champion? Who walks out the man in the house? Who walks out top of the WWE mountain? The greatest of all time or the best in the world? CM Punk is here. CM Punk is ready. CM Punk is ready to become the WWE Undisputed Champion, but can he get the task done? And does R-Truth perhaps cause CM Punk the match just like he did Randy Orton at Backlash? Does R-Truth get involved in this one? That is another thought for you guys. Let me know what you're thinking. Do we see an R-Truth involvement here in this match? In what capacity does R-Truth play? And the crowd and the signs are out to CM Punk here. Vintage Punk sat crossing it cross-legged in the ring. Here, of course, is the champion. That champion here, John Cena. The last time ever John Cena will be in Saudi Arabia.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the undisputed WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Chicago, Illinois. He weighed in at 218 pounds. The best in the world, CM Punk. His opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds. He is the greatest of all time. The never seen 17, gracing Riyadh with his presence one last time. He is the last real champion. He is the undisputed.
Can John Cena retain, or does CM Punk get this done? And does Seth Rollins cash in? Also, does R3 factor into this somehow? Get your thoughts, your comments in right now.
The final time.
I forgot to put this up. My apologies. Took it down earlier. I'll put it up again now, and there we are.
And tonight, for the final time, the best in the world, CM Punk. The greatest of all time, John Cena, for the undisputed WWE
The final time ever, Cena versus Punk. And here we go, match underway. Bell has rang.
Rivalries in the history of WWE. They are 6-6 with a draw in singles matchups against one another over the years. CM Punk with the biggest win of his career when he beat John Cena for the championship in 2011. At SummerSlam of that year, the last time Punk defeated Cena.
Here we go. Both men tying up here, collar and elbow. tight.
Solid headlock by Cena as we start things off in this matchup. Keys to the match for Cena Wade.
Keys to the match for Cena is that he simply has to outclass the best of all time in CM Punk, who per the eye test is in the best shape of his life. That is a tall,
Absolutely wild atmosphere in Saudi Arabia. Crowd are going wild.
Again, an electric, sold-out crowd tonight. Goosebumps inducing. And Cena and Punk haven't done anything yet.
We will witness history 14 years in the making with the roles completely reversed. CM Punk in 2011, the man to have Scott with the WWE Championship. Cena's stated goal this time around to do the same at the end of the
Goldman tying up again here. CM Punk to the side. Headlock.
The championship.
Well, Punk needs to simply lock in, block out the noise, focus exclusively on why he really came back to WWE. There's been a ton of talk about why, even from himself. He is a natural-born competitor, a natural-born winner.
Cena now controlling the wrist, working the arm of Punk.
Of the mountain. Some things never change.
Punk looking for a 6th World Championship. Been an Intercontinental Champion, a Tag Team Champion, only man in history to win back-to-back Money in the Banks. Of course, John Cena, record-setting 17-time World Champion. Randy Orton, the only active performer that is still close at 14. Nice.
Punk controlling the head of Cena. Now Cena with a head scissors to Punk.
I found fascinating a couple of weeks ago when John Cena hit his version of a pipe bomb promo. It really felt like he'd been waiting 14 years to get that off his chest. He did not appreciate being the victim in the summer of Punk. And he sees tonight, I suspect, as his moment for vengeance.
Goldman tying up again.
Remember,
to the corner.
John Cena would win the Elimination Chamber to earn the opportunity at WrestleMania and Cody Rhodes. He beat CM Punk in the chamber after a stomp by Seth Rollins. That was the beginning of the clues that John Cena perhaps was going to do everything he needed to do to win the championship. And then, of course, later on in the night, the alignment with The Rock, he would go on in controversial manner to win the championship against Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Controversy has been a part of everything.
I've seen what the arm of Punk here.
In March.
John Cena, when he returned to WWE,
shoulder tackle.
Perhaps with the best of intentions, but realized maybe over the course of time he'd lost a step. And if he really wanted to achieve his goals here and become that record-breaking 17-time world champ, he needed to find some shortcuts. He needed to become a different human being. And boy, oh boy, has he done so.
Yeah, there's no doubt he's a different human being, as is that man, CM Punk.
Is Punk acknowledging the one?
I cannot overemphasize the amount of passion that these WWE fans here in Riyadh have shown us, not only tonight, but last night at Friday Night SmackDown.
Champions League final atmosphere here in Riyadh. So this is a football.
An ole chant, a football chant by the peeps of Saudi Arabia. The phones out. They are going wild. They are going crazy. I think there's a right hand to Punk here.
I've made no bones about it. I believe John Cena is the greatest of all time, and I've laid out my arguments why on a number of occasions. I just don't like the attitude.
I've seen it taking it to Punk. Big right hand being delivered.
He's taking everything away from the fans. He's taking away the you can't see me and the hustle, loyalty, and respect. Not allowing them to cheer what they want to cheer in John's final time here in WWE. And I think he's robbed the fans of that.
Well, I'd have perhaps bought that argument 6 months ago, but when you soiled
suplex by Cena, going over the cover, even a one count, going a count of one. Scoop slam.
Once a man who here's a
cover.
Who is many believe is the greatest of all time, who just happened to be the dirtiest player in the game. So I don't think you can necessarily talk about one's personal actions. We're talking about the greatest. Cena with a shoulder tackle.
Cena with the shoulder tackle. No. Punk beat him up to the GTS perhaps.
Looking for the GTS.
That's out. Punk fights out. Outside the ring he goes.
John Cena knew it was that close.
Running away like a scalded cat. And who can blame him? We know how devastating that GTS is. Cena's tasted it enough in the past. And I'll give Cena credit there. A real clean turn of heels there to get out of trouble.
And that's classic Punk. Mind games. I don't sweat you, John.
Classic Punk, but Punk really is a career-long antagonist who is now tasked with taking down 2025's ultimate villain.
Let's make
Cena now. Oh, no. Kick by Punk.
He's still got that attitude. He's got that mentality.
Imagine.
Oh, look at Cena trying to power Punk up.
Cena thinking powering Punk up here.
Awkward situation for both.
Into the AA predicament.
The AA position, at least momentarily. Punk
roll up. 1, 2.
Down and a kick out.
Cena might have lost in speed.
Clothesline by Punk.
Lost in power. John Cena still throwing around massive weights at Hard Knocks South, his gym in Tampa, Florida, but just beaten to the punch on that one by CM Punk.
Side. They got Russian leg sweep by Punk on the cover. No.
And forces John to get the shoulder up. Punk knew he wasn't beating John there. That was just to say, hey, I got your number.
Yeah, but I do think the longer this match goes on, the more it benefits CM Punk. CM Punk is
Punk now working the arm of Cena.
Since coming back to WWE, I was highly critical of him, but that epic rivalry with Drew McIntyre last year has really taken Punk to levels I haven't seen from him before.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I agree with you totally on that point. Punk again now.
Punk now tying Cena up into a submission predicament. Can he make
by Octopus Hole, maybe a
Punk try Cena tap out here?
Playbook.
Oh, indeed. As Punk delivered a couple elbows. Cena now looking to power him up.
Cena plants him. 1, 2.
Punk at 1.
Tweak something in the side of John Cena there, though, interestingly enough. Brief pause for Cena, but now back on the attack.
Is this the pace you expected?
From John Cena, absolutely. This is what we've seen from him since returning. This is historically the John Cena pace. And when John Cena controls the pace of matches, does things at this speed, methodically, he tends to win.
Punk for Cena with a big boot.
And if you can pick up the pace against John Cena, you've got a much better chance. But the volume and the power of those strikes just knocks the stuffing out of opponents, so they quite simply cannot pick the speed up.
Referee Dan Engler checking out Punk again. That was a flush kick by Cena right to the face.
Cena now.
Shoulder tackle.
Shoulder tackle, second one. Cena, plant, Punk.
They really give the WWE fans what they want.
5 knuckle shuffle.
And he does.
Drops it, hits it.
And now measuring Punk.
From the AA.
The attitude adjustment. Punk slips behind.
Punk with a drop kick.
Cena back to his feet. Punk
neck breaker.
Nice neck breaker by Punk.
A little classic CM Punk in return. We're getting the greatest hits tonight.
Elbow to knee strike. Followed by Bulldog. Milk clothesline.
Cena looking like a suplex dummy now.
Punk him into the top of that big flying elbow.
Top rope. Cena's down in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Paying homage to the
connects with it.
Great elbow by Punk. And he says it's time to go night-night, John.
Absolute bullseye.
Look at
Got the GTS has got to sleep finisher here. I know. Cena picks the leg. STF locked in.
Locked in, a turn of speed at the right moment from John Cena, just when it was crucial.
Now, Punk, you got to wonder, will he tap out? A long way from the bottom rope.
I don't know if CM Punk has it in him to tap out.
Yeah, but how
maybe a pass out, if anything.
And Punk now going to try to turn it around into an anaconda vice on John Cena.
Shows the brilliance of CM Punk while in agony, while in dire straits.
Submission now applied to Cena. Cena's in trouble.
Cena now he had the kind of vice. Punk has rolled up. Fight side to that.
Brains just never stop working.
Hey, by Cena. Plants. Punk. 1, 2. Punk shoots it hard. Punk shoots that elbow. Shoots the shoulder up.
This is incredible. This is why these are two of the greatest in history. Perfectly executed elbow drop. And this looked like it was going to be good night, but after the GTS was avoided, an AA from Cena and a late kick out from Punk, who is hurting in a bad way now.
Yeah, Cena, you saw the look on his face. He smells blood. Cena with Punk up again, looking for another attitude adjustment. Punk, though, will land on his feet, kick right to the midsection.
Oh, DDT by Punk.
Punk is hurting bad here. I don't know if he's going to be able to follow this up. He's going to try something, though.
You know what he's going to try, Wade?
Oh, yeah.
Punk now, the GTS. The STF, sorry, my apologies, not the GTS, the Anaconda, the STF on Punk, on Cena, sorry.
And Cena trying to drag himself, get the hand on the rope and force a break here. Cena trying to hang on. Does he have enough left? Punk's got it cinched in good, and now the break will happen.
Punk had those hands in the perfect spot, kind of blocking the vision of John Cena, which is why it took about 5 seconds to actually grab that rope.
That's why Punk took almost the full 5 seconds to break to continue the damage to Cena.
My apologies there. Certainly pressed the wrong video there. Trying to actually delete it. My apologies.
And now there's the went for the bulldog. Cena able to block. And John now plants Punk center of the ring.
Punk planted by Cena, by the man himself. Another 5-knuckle shuffle. Punk kick. Connects a kick. Got the GTS.
Punk dips underneath.
Neck breaker, no. Yeah. Plant Punk. 1, 2. Punk kicks out again.
And this just has to crush the spirit of John Cena. Reversal after reversal after reversal. I know you better than you know yourself. And boom, this one's over, Punk. Or is it? Not tonight, not this way, John.
Now with the 17-time world champion, John Cena, start to get frustrated in front of a sellout crowd at Night of Champions in Kingdom Arena.
Both men evenly matched in this main event action.
That is a look of panic on the eyes of John Cena. Resilient it may be, trying something, but he thought he'd be home and dry at this point.
Now Punk placed up.
Punk now placed on the top rope. Brett Baxter looking for a top rope attitude adjustment.
Setting in. Going through what they've been through, and it might be about to get worse for CM Punk.
Yeah, 2 regular attitude adjustments didn't work, so Cena going for a big one, but Punk able to block.
And he needed to.
Punk throws him off.
And now Punk from the top.
Cross body, roll through. Cena shows his strength here.
Your 600-pound plus squat of John Cena.
Hey, that's it. 1, 2. Oh, Punk kicking out again.
What the hell is driving CM Punk this evening? Oh my God. Brilliant from Punk. Even better from John Cena. Cena just willpower this deep into a exhausting matchup. AA number 3. Punk broken, but beaten no.
The guts of Punk in this match tonight.
I don't know if Punk has any clue what he's just done. I don't know if the cogs are turning in his mind, but John Cena is fully aware. And that is a look of resigned failure for me.
Cena looking on this undisputed WWE Championship. What is? You see the gears turning. What is on his mind? What thoughts are running through it?
Come on. Well, disqualification.
Cena was tightly in hand.
What does John care? What does this new Cena care?
We know what he's cooking up here.
The referee warning Cena, you'll be disqualified.
You think he cares? This version of John Cena.
Well, the WWE fans said no. John Cena blinds them.
Cena throws the title out. Going to the AA. No, GTS. Connects. 1, 2. Oh, Cena's turn to kick out.
I am perplexed. John Cena had the option to go cheap as hell, get himself disqualified with a championship shot, decline, and then kicks out of the GTS.
Well, maybe the fans are starting to get to
Both men evenly matched here. Both men down and out for the count. Be a perfect opportunity for Seth Rollins to cash in. Both men back up.
After what I've seen over the past few months from John Cena, maybe he's just had his bell rung and is making bad decisions.
Well, he suffered the bell ringing after he dropped the title out of the ring.
Back and forth, trading blows, trading shots. These men go.
Went for the upper hand. Cena ducks underneath.
And shoulder tackle by Cena. All right. No, referees took out. Referee got. Referee bump. GTS to Cena, but it doesn't matter. There's no officials to call it.
Two GTSs in 2 minutes absolutely should have got the job done. Dan Engler, referee, inadvertently dropped down and out.
Yeah, Punk didn't see what happened because he ducked out of the way of the tackle. And then
Referee's down. What happens here? Does
down and out now.
Cena take the cheap way out? We have Seth Rollins cash in. Does R-Truth get involved? What is Punk seemingly calling for another referee here? And here comes Seth Rollins.
Mr. Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins. This is not unprecedented.
Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, and the 2 bronze.
Years ago.
Come on, Stephen, is it happening? We get it in right now, right here in Saudi Arabia.
That's a great point, Wade. Normally you'd bring an official with you. So, well, let's not forget the long-standing issues, the long-standing hatred for Seth Rollins and Punk. And with the official down outside the ring, what a better opportunity for Seth Rollins to screw CM Punk tonight.
Tremendous hatred built over years and years. Maybe you've hit the nail on the head, Cole. And the mission is simply screw over CM Punk.
And these big bad bruisers, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, flanking Seth Rollins. And Punk knows he's in trouble. Punk knows he's outnumbered.
1 second here, guys. One. Kick out at 1 second.
And Rollins has been waiting a long time for this. Go get him, boys. Big
Well,
Bronson Reed.
he was going to have to
Breaker
Punk
after
here.
Punk, and CM Punk trying to do all he can to avert disaster here.
This is CM Punk who's already been battling in this heat against the greatest of all time, arguably.
Now Breaker and Bronson Reed both down and out outside the ring. CM Punk launches himself. Oh my goodness. Overshot both men. I thought he got Breaker, but Bronson Reed able to take control and turn the tide in favor.
See, Bronson Reed, Bron Breaker going to take out CM Punk here. Put him through the announce table. Planting through it. Oh. The table collapsing on the Punk's weight.
Of course, that should be a disqualification, but with our referee down, these boys can do whatever they want.
Punk is down and out. Breaker and Reed celebrating.
Well, he's calling for referee. A referee comes out. Charles Robinson making a long run to the ring. Oh no, Cena takes out the ref. Oh, yes, Rollins.
What is going on with John Cena tonight?
Breaker and Bronson Reed now.
Bronson Reed, Bron Breaker going to take up Cena.
It doesn't have to be this way. I presume they didn't come down here for you.
CM Punk is busted open. He's beaten and battered and bruised.
Penta.
Telling me he's okay. As Penta comes
Said
out
that
on the stage
Penta.
now.
Okay.
And Penta now. And Bron Breaker going at it.
Penta turning his attention to Bron Breaker here. Should be kicked by Penta to Bron.
And Penta now. Breaker dumping Penta on the
Penta
stage.
planted and dumped on the ramp. I think only one person can make the save here. Okay, Sami Zayn out of here, coming out of here.
Sami Zayn coming to Penta's aid.
Somebody comes to Penta's egg around the Bron Breaker here.
Scrambling.
Well, that's changed the game, hasn't it? Already been through one war this evening, ready for another, and peppering Breaker with shots.
Bron taking Breaker taking Zayn down now.
You look at Penta from all.
Penta launching onto Breaker.
Taking out everybody.
What a maniac Penta is. Bronson Reed all alone with a down Cena.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Bronson Reed looking for a tsunami.
Tsunami took Tsunami took no, the Punk tossing Reed off the top. It's Reed.
Well, Cena and CM Punk have basically come to one another's aid here.
Well, no, and they had no other choice. They didn't want Rollins to cash in because then it would have been a triple threat. Now it's back to one-on-one. Punk and Cena had to help one another.
Whatever the master plan was by Paul Heyman, it did not work.
Cena looks like he's going to hold back a smile. Punk holding out his hand for a handshake, of course. There we go. Yeah. The Punk hugging the. Oh, okay. Cena hug Punk. That well, okay. Cena hug Punk. That look of that he did to Cody when he turned heel with the kick. Punk caught the kick. In comes Rollins, clocks Punk with the briefcase. Cena taking advantage here, and still your undisputed WWE champion. Rollins screwing Punk seemingly yet again.
Wade, for 2 years, it has been Seth Rollins' mission statement to continually screw CM Punk. He did it in Elimination Chamber. He did it again tonight at Night of Champions.
We're going to take another look back at this after.
So yeah, going to the handshake. The look. That soulless look of Cena as he did to Cody when he turned heel at Elimination Chamber. Went for the low blow kick. Punk under the GTS. Rollins with the stomp. And then Rollins got dumped to the outside. Cena taking advantage and retaining the championship gold here.
John Cena is still the undisputed WWE champion as his quest to retire as champion continues. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins has once again caught CM Punk. You stay on and watch this.
There we have it. There we are. So what do you guys think of Night of Champions? I'm going to give it a mid-card. Yeah, I'm going to give it a rating of mid-card. It's a decent enough show. So I will see you guys next Saturday, bright and early at 2 p.m. UK time. That is 2 p.m. UK time for a brand new change. And hopefully we won't be getting technical difficulties like these little box here, whatever that is. There's a glitch on the screen. But make sure to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. And always remember, and you guys might be hearing this for the final time, if wrestling is the game, excellence is the name, and excellence is Ricky